Thank you so much for joining this interview, Cindy.
Thank you.
I want to ask you to introduce yourself based on these categories in this order.
Okay. So I'm 35 right now, and I come from Hong Kong. I have been staying in Korea for 7 years, but I work here for maybe like 4 to 5 years in Korea.
So what kind of work do you do?
When I just came to Korea, I had my working holiday visa. So my Korean is not really fluent at the time. So it was like those housekeeping job in the hostel first of all, and then I worked as a souvenir shop seller in Hard Rock Cafe, and then after that I worked as the reception in the Jeju hostel. And after that, I changed my visa to Korean language course because I do D4 because I want to study Korea. So I became the Korean course student, and I work in the restaurant when I have time, like 20 hours per week.
So like a part-time job.
Yeah, part-time job. So after that, I don't have my visa anymore, but I work kind of like honestly, I work illegal right here.
Okay, yeah. So it was like the 10 visa.
No, there's no visa at all. So it's a travel visa because at that time there's no COVID, so I can go come and back to Hong Kong. So the first job, illegal job, is wedding photo shooting translator and
wedding photo shooting
translator.
Okay.
And the customer services because at the time there was no COVID, a lot of Hong Konger or like Malaysian or like Taiwanese, they love to come here to take the pre-wedding photo shooting in Korea.
Here?
Yeah. Because the Photoshop skills is really good and the background is really
deny
pretty.
it. Okay.
And the studio is really good and even outdoor is really pretty, like cherry blossom.
That's why we need there's a job for like translating.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the first job, and the second job is working as secretary and translator and customer service, all the things in a company that sell the antique coins and banknotes. Yeah.
Okay.
So I work.
Is it like an antique shop?
Not really antique shop, but they only sell like coins, old coins or like banknotes or from all over the world, not only Korea but also like China or like Japan or like Hong Kong, Taiwan or like US.
Okay. Yeah.
So I worked there for 2 years and a half.
Oh, but how could you keep the job if you have like traveling visa?
Because I go back to Hong Kong once per month because the boss, he got some counterparts in Hong Kong too. So he need me to help him to do something in Hong Kong. So that's why he provide me the flight tickets. So I can go back to see my family and come back again.
So if you come back to Korea, how long can you stay with a traveling visa?
Usually travel free visa is 90 days.
So 3 months.
But usually I just go back there once a month. Yeah, because it's kind of busy.
So you can you don't have to buy flight tickets. So because
because he provide that.
That's nice. Yes.
So and after that, this is the job right here is the third job. It is English learning app in Korea named Tutoring. And because it's an app, so like people all over the world they can use it. So except the Korean they got their own customer services, marketing thing. But I'm responsible for the overseas part, like Taiwan, China, Hong Kong, or some people like who are Chinese who are staying in US. They need to learn English. So I'm responsible for the customer service and marketing and sometimes Chinese translation.
Okay. So are you currently having the traveling visa?
No, not at all because I got married last year. But actually this company can provide me the working visa too.
Like E7?
Yeah. But it's just a coincidence because I get in this company like 1 month after I get married. So
okay.
it's just It's just a coincidence in the timing.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So my family,
You said
I'm the
yeah.
only child in my family. So my parents actually stay in Hong Kong, and I get married right here. So I stay with my husband right now.
So can I ask your husband's ethnicity?
Korean.
He's Korean.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Korean.
Yeah.
So
In which area are you currently staying in Korea?
In Dongjak-gu.
Dongjak-gu?
Yeah,
Is there
in
any
Seoul.
special region that you chose to live in that area?
Not really, but because before I get married, I stay alone in a one room in Dongjak-gu. And after I dated with my husband, we lived together. So he loved Dongjak-gu a lot because it's really clean and tidy, and it's really convenient. The area is really safe. So that's why after getting married, we still stay in Dongjak-gu.
Okay, yeah, got it. And do you have any food preferences? What kind of food do you like to eat, or do you like to cook for your daily food?
I love sundaeguk.
Sundaeguk. Okay.
Yeah, because I love soup.
Ah.
So actually, the Korean food is kind of matches me well.
Isn't it too spicy?
Yeah, some of them is too spicy, but most of them I'm fine with it. And I'm Asian, so I need rice every day. So it matches me well, but I cannot eat jangbong or chicken leg. The kinds of really spicy things. Yeah, I cannot do that. But 80 to 90% of them, I'm fine with it. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah. And what is your current visa status?
So my visa status is F6.
F6 is like marriage visa. Okay. So when did you obtain this visa?
Last year, July.
July. Okay. And after that, you found the current job. So you don't have to apply for E7. Okay. Before that visa, did you have the travel?
I have travel visa. I got several visa before. So the first one is working holiday. So it's H1.
Yeah.
The really first one, and then after that I study Korean course.
And D4.
So D4, and after that there's no visa, and after that I try to apply D10.
A job seeking visa.
Job seeking visa is not only for the graduates in Korea, the graduate students in Korea, but also if you graduate in some top ranking university, you can try to apply that visa too.
So do you mean the top ranking university in your home country?
All over the world, they got a list.
I see. I didn't know this one. Normally job seeking visa is allowed for the students or people who graduate in Korea. But there's an exception, people who graduate from a top ranking university. If the university is on the list, they can apply for this visa.
And the third way to get this visa is you work in a really top ranking company. They got the list, and it seems like they update the list every year, the immigration office.
Okay. So did you get this visa?
And after that I get the D10, and then you shift to F6.
F6. Okay, got it. And before coming to Korea, have you ever lived overseas?
Yes.
In which country?
I lived in Taiwan for 6 months.
For what purpose?
Because I study my master degree, so I got the internship, so I can choose several countries. For example, UK and Singapore and Taiwan, they get such an opportunity, intern opportunity in these countries. So I choose Taiwan at the time.
So if you have an option like UK or Singapore, and the UK is a good opportunity. And Singapore is also good. But why? Can I ask you why you chose Taiwan?
Because Taiwan is really close to Hong Kong, so it's only 1 hour plane, 1 hour flight. So I really love Taiwan because first of all, the language is the same because we use the traditional Chinese. And I always travel to Taiwan before.
You're used to the country?
And I love the food. So the people are really nice because I got some Taiwanese friends. So maybe it's the first time that I leave my hometown to go to the other country. So maybe Taiwan is a good starting point.
So you're quite familiar.